Hi, konbanwa, my fellow Shoko, and welcome to my channel. I'll be your bartender for today, and I'll be making a cocktail for our favorite resident Murasaki Kusogaki of Hololive, Shion. As you already know, Shion will be graduating very soon, and her fans will miss her dearly. As one of the earliest members of Hololive, her impact on the development of Hololive and how it's spread throughout the world is immeasurable. And we're all deeply excited by her announcement. However, Shion has one final performance to give to us, so as fans, let us make this show something that we will never forget. So, goodbye, Shion, and I wish you good luck on your next adventure. Now, what I love most about watching Shion is just how well her personality seems to suit her model. It's truly the uncanny pairing. Something that really contributes to this is probably her facial expression. Just a combination of her eyes, her eyebrows, and that constant smirk she has on her face really gives her an almost permanent aura of annoying smugness that consumes the soul. There's also many occasions where she just can't speak more than a couple sentences before breaking out into laughter, either laughing at a joke or laughing at us. And yeah, watching Shion's streams just has you ping-ponging between feelings of happiness and excitement and annoyance and irritation. Truly, the dichotomy of a Hololive fan. Currently among Hololive, there are several members that can fit the title of Kusogaki, but I think we can all agree that Shion was the original. Shion's interactions with the other members always lead to hilarious moments as well. One of my most favorite pairings has to be the legendary onion and garlic combo, of course. The way that Shion always manages to goad Aqua out of her shell with sheer annoyance is nothing short of masterful. And of course, we can't forget about Shion and Marie. Come to think of it, we may never figure out now what exactly transpired between them that one sleepover. Shion always brought such a special energy to everything that she did. It's a shame to see her go. Anyways, let's talk about today's cocktail and the ingredients. Today's drink is based on a cocktail called the Fruit Tingle, which is a light, sweet, refreshing drink that's popular in Australia. What I really like about this cocktail is that it has a really vibrant and beautiful color to it, but you'll just have to wait and see to appreciate fully. For this cocktail, we're going to need blue curacao, almost out actually, some lime juice, Shochu, this one is 40%, and we're going to need some lemon lime soda. And we're gonna need grenadine. So, I've made my own before, and I still have a lot of that I'm using, but for this drink in particular, we're going to need a store-bought bright red Rose's grenadine because it has a much stronger color to it. If yours isn't quite strong enough, you might want to consider adding a drop of red food coloring to bolster that color. But yeah, another thing we might want is some luster dust, which is just to add a very magical effect to our drink. I mean, Shion is a witch, of course. And we're going to need yuzu bitters, or lemon bitters, or orange bitters if you can't get yuzu, and saline solution. Now, let's make the cocktail. This is going to be a relatively simple recipe. No shaking is necessary. We can almost build it straight in the glass. First, we're going to serve it in a highball glass, and we're going to add half an ounce of blue curacao. Next, we're going to add 1.5 ounces of our shochu. And then we're going to give it a quick mix to combine. Now we grab a separate mixing glass, and we're going to add half an ounce of our grenadine. And next, we add an ounce of lime juice. And we're also going to give this a little stir too, to mix. Now, to build the drink, we're going to add ice to our glass. Now we're going to take our lemon lime soda and we're going to open it and pour until about 80% full. Okay, I forgot to do one thing. First, we're going to add luster dust to our red mixture, just a little bit. And now we're going to pour our red mixture on top of our drink. And there you have it. I present to you the Murasaki. Bit of an unoriginal name, I know, but I think the color speaks for itself. We had the blue mixture, the blue Curacao, and that has alcohol in it, so it wants to rise. And then we have the red mixture, which has a lot of sugar in it, which wants to sink. So the two want to swap places, leading to a nice gradient of the drink. And it has this lovely hollow purple in the middle. As a final garnish, I have an umbrella with a cherry on it. I'll just place right here. And this is meant to represent Shion's iconic hat, of course. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find anything with the witch's hat as a decoration, but I think this does the job all right. And yeah, we have this beautiful purple drink. I hope it managed to capture Shion's essence very well, and if she ever sees this, I hope she feels very happy. Now let's have a taste. First, we're going to take a sniff. So the lemon lime soda really gives a very sweet and citrusy aroma, of course, but the yuzu bitters and the lime juice that we added bolsters that acidity and gives it a very fresh, sour smell as well. I forgot to add the yuzu bitters and the saline solution during filming, but I put it in after the fact, so it's in there. But they're optional ingredients anyways if you don't have them, so either way is fine. Now, let's take a sip. So, because of the grenadine, the soda, and the blue Curacao, this can end up being quite a sweet drink, but that's why it's so important to have that ounce of lime juice in there to help balance things out. It adds freshness, sourness, acidity, and now it cuts through the sweetness to end up with a light, crisp, and refreshing drink. The shochu is quite apparent in this drink. It tastes a lot like barley, but the taste will change depending on what kind of shochu that you use. And honestly, it's not a very alcohol-forward drink. You don't really taste the alcohol that much. It's just easy to drink as you have a zatsudan, as you chat with friends, or maybe as you watch your favorite VTuber. This is kind of considered a kid's drink, even though it's definitely not for kids. It's 1.5 ounces of liquor in it, because it's colorful, it's fruity, it's not very alcohol forward. But honestly, it's a perfectly fine drink. For those of you who might not enjoy the taste of alcohol, this is something that you can easily consume over the night as you talk with your other friends and whatever you want to do. So I recommend that you give this drink a try if you are interested. It's not that complicated to make. It takes relatively common ingredients, and the more complicated ingredients you can sort of set out or just not put it in the cocktail. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty good cocktail to enjoy. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please leave your farewells for Shion in the comments down below. If you have a Kusogaki themed cocktail, please let me know. Farewell, Shion. May fortune follow you wherever you may go, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers, and thank you.